Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte was made by George Seurat in 1886. This painting was a part of the Neo-Impressionist movement and was made using the technique of pointillism. However, in order to understand the context of this painting, we would have to go back in time. In the early 1800s, the European art was dominated by Romanticism. However, after the beginning of the Industrial Revolution and the growth of the middle class, people started demanding a greater representation for the ordinary life within the realm of art, leading to the rise of Impressionism. These Impressionists, such as Manet and Monet, wanted to showcase everyday life activities in a raw and real form, along with effective representation of light. Amidst this environment, George Seurat, who wanted to stick to the Impressionist themes but was not happy with the technique, developed a more scientific method for the capturing of light by using dots of contrasting colors. This was known as pointillism and led to the start of the Neo-Impressionist movement. A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte is one of the most prominent paintings by Seurat. It incorporates many elements and principles of design to create a holistic composition. Dot is the basic unit of this painting. In this painting, lines have been created by using dots of contrasting colors. This painting follows a complementary color theme by using the two complementary colors blue and orange, with slight variation in their values and intensity. No black has been used, and the darkness in this painting has been achieved by the use of contrasting and complementary colors. This painting has a very grainy texture. By looking at it, you might be reminded of a static TV. It also reminds me of the numbness in my leg after I sit for too long. Now let's talk about the principles of design. The lady in the front wearing the blue clothes is the point of emphasis in the painting. She has been made the emphasis due to her large size and the use of dark colors, which makes her stand in contrast to the environment. However, this painting also has a secondary point of emphasis, which is the lady in the back. This point of emphasis has been created due to her location in the center of the canvas. This painting also incorporates three different types of rhythm. The first one being a linear, which causes our eyes to move across the canvas horizontally. The second one is a zigzag pattern, which causes our eyes to move vertically along the canvas. And finally, the third rhythm has been created by gradation, which also gives an illusion of perception in the painting. The proportions in the image change with respect to the perspective. With the increase in distance, the size of human figures decrease. At the same time, the size of shadows can be seen increasing with the increase in distance, indicating that the light source lies closer to the front of the canvas. Harmony has been created by the use of a uniform color theme, while variety has been added by incorporating difference in the clothing and addition of different props to the seemingly emotionless humans. The artist has also deployed certain techniques to keep us within or ask us to move out of the canvas, such as in the two right corners, the presence of a dark contrasting element near the edge prevents our attention from going outside the canvas. On the left edges, there are no elements to attract our attention, and some areas have been left open for interpretation, such as the shoe of the man laying down and the presence of a light source in the top left corner. While we try to interpret and analyze this painting, it is equally important to know what were Seurat's intentions. Seurat mainly wanted to showcase the landscape and capture the light and shadows effectively. For this, he used the contemporary color scheme and developed the scientific technique of pointillism that used contrasting colors. He did this because he had a theory to prove. That was his conviction that painting with dots produced brighter colors than strokes. This painting attracted a lot of criticism during its time. People believed that Seurat just focused on the mathematical and scientific technique and did not care about emotions. While the painting does not appear to have any deep theme or emotional meaning and is just a landscape, this has not stopped philosophers from trying to hypothesize its meaning. Some believe that the lack of emotion in the human figures is intentional, meant to symbolize the static nature of the French elite society where everybody was following each other and nobody was trying to be different. Some believe that the meaning of this painting is meant to be interpreted by the viewer, while others believe that this painting is just for visual pleasure and not emotional interpretation. While we may never know whether or not Seurat had some deeper meaning in his mind, we cannot deny the beauty of his painting and the significant role it played in the history of art.